listening to your navigator, you're looking at the health of your car, so you're looking at all the vitals to make sure it's not cooking, and then you have to get into your corners or your cautions in the right gear and in the right setting of the car, and all that is computing. So you have to process multiple things. So you have to be able to multitask. That is a prerequisite. I used to live next to Jonathan Toroitich when I was growing up. So we used to see his rally car next door to us, and that's what actually got me excited, because he bought a WRC Toyota Celica from Didier Orio back in the day, and down in the 90s. And my dad used to work for the company that sponsored him. So I got to meet him, and I got working on his service crew. So I just used to carry water for the mechanics and carry food and snacks for them, and help them to carry tires in my pickup. And so I just got in love with that, the smell of avgas and that kelele, And then when they let me drive one day, I just said, this I must do. My first rally was with Laban. I never met him. I met him at the rally. We were put together by the late Ben Mushemi. Ben told me, we have entered you for Nakuru rally. You're going to be navigated by a young man called Laban. You'll meet him in Nakuru. I met him in Nakuru on the day of the event, Nakuru rally. And he went to Mogotio, and we went off the road, and it was what a maiden rally should be. Exciting, excited, not paying attention, and all the things that you shouldn't do in your rally. But it was good fun, because that was baptism by fire. So we must have been doing easily maybe 120, 130, and then the car just died. Everything. Nothing. No power steering, no lights, no everything. Fuel pump, dead. The car just ground to a halt. So now we're like, is it the battery? Is it the gearbox? Is it the what? So I told no, it must be something on the electricals. So thankfully we had a phone. We called in and said, okay guys, you need to tell us what to do. Said, okay, we think something's gone wrong with your electricals, check your battery terminals, check all the connections to the cutouts, and eventually we found a connection to the emergency cutout that had activated. So we deactivated that, and power came back. Then the gears now were stuck. So we had to keep switching off the car to change gears, which in itself was quite comical. But the gear being temperamental, got back in. We went in, we just told Laban, put the notes aside. We have got 20 kilometers to go, let's just take it easy. There is no reason why, if we bring this WRC back home, the Ian, the Karans, or the Flash Tundos, or the Bengis, or the Issa Mwaris cannot win that event. And put Kenya Mbele.